Hello everyone, welcome to this video summary of the week from November 27th to December 1st, 2023. There were some nice trades this week, as you will see. So let's start without further ado with the Euro USD. A nice first trade on the buy side with a quick take profit, just a few candles and 3 pips of TP, equating to a 300 euros profit. Now moving on to the next trade. So no activity on November 28th. However, on the 29th, we had another quick trade, almost at the day's low, with a take profit of 3 pips, also 300 euros, and a nice clean TP. So once again, a winning trade for that day. Again, no activity for the entire day of November 30th, despite signals from the first indicator. However, on December 1st, we had these two nice winning trades on the rise. Again, there were only buy trades this week for the Euro USD. So the first here in just a few minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, we hit our take profit of 3 pips, which is 300 euros here. And a little less than an hour later, we had another buy trade, also with the 3 pips take profit, so 300 euros. So that's it for this week for the Euro USD. Let's move on to USD Yen with no activity on the 27th. However, on the 28th, there was a break-even trade. So a break-even trade, I remind you, means there's no loss and no gain. We voluntarily closed the trade with 0 loss and 0 gain. So no loss, no gain. We had a nice entry. The price almost touched our take profit. You see, it was really close. And then it returned to its entry. The little cross is just indicative. Then we came back almost to the entry and had to exit here with a break-even trade. But that's okay. It's just a trade taken for nothing, since I remind you there's no loss and no gain on this type of trade. Then on the 29th, nothing also on the USD Yen. On the 30th, however, we had a trade with 2 units opened. So the first unit here and the second here. So we had a global trade closed with a slight loss of -1 pip, so minus 100 euros. But we had the first unit close in negative here and the second in positive. So the total of the 2 units means it's a small losing trade. So nothing catastrophic again, since it's just 1 pip of loss. It's almost what we could call a break-even trade, but here we consider it a loss. And on December 1st, we had a small winning trade, so not with the usual 3 pips of take profit. That is the 300 euros we take on USD Yen, because with the special condition of 2 units open, we exited earlier. So we had a first entry on this candle here, then a second on this one. And on the same candle, we had this very rapid rise, which made us exit at over 2 pips, so 200 euros profit for USD Yen. That's all for this pair as well. Let's move on to Euro Yen. There were some nice trades and a losing trade, you will see. A few small losing trades and a winner. Starting with the first small losing trade with -1 pip, so minus 100 euros. With the same type of configuration, we have 1 unit on the first ending in negative, the second ending in positive, and we close the total at break even minus the spread and commission, since the -1 pip corresponds to that, minus 100 euros for this trade. For the day of the 28th that we will see. Right here we had a losing trade, so this one was -4 pips, amounting to a loss of 400 euros. The market went against us, and we quickly received a signal to exit, so we exited just here with around -3, minus 3.5 pips, minus the spread and commission. Thus, we ended up with a -4 pips loss. That's why it's important to be reactive here and exit when there's a clear signal, amounting to a 400 euros loss here. Then we had the opportunity to re-enter with another sell signal, since in this entire series we had sell signals. So a break-even trade with the first unit closed here, and the second at break-even, a bit lower, making the total trade on these 2 units a break-even, so no loss or gain. Just a few minutes later, we had this strong surge here with a large candle and a very strong sell signal. We took our take profit at 4 pips which is 400 euros of net profit. You see just here and then here we recover the entirety of this loss, and we are still at zero since this trade is a break even. And later in the day, we had this nice winning trade here at 4 pips, so 400 euros of profit. Very rapid as well, almost at the day's low with this quick pullback. So 4 pips, which is 400 euros, and here another trade which wasn't noted. But here we had a first entry right there with an attempt to almost touch our take profit. And the trade came back again to break even. So here again, no loss or gain, so it's a zero trade. So it was still a positive day with 1 losing trade, 1 break-even trade, 1 winning trade, then another winning trade, and a break-even trade. So quite some activity on the euro-yen for that day. And we will continue with November 29th, where there was nothing. Then on November 30th, we again had a winning trade. 4 pips and 400 euros of profits again on a decline. Quite rapid, just 1 or 2 candles. And we have our take profit. That's good when it happens like that, quick and efficient. Finally, on December 1st, there was again a break-even trade that you can see here. The course stagnated and then returned to its entry, and we exited the trade at zero. No loss, no gain here, and then just a few minutes later, about 10, we had 2 new entries. 1 here and another there, with again the same exit system, and the trade could have been in profit. But we exited at -1 pip, so minus 100 euros. That is break even minus the spread and commission. So that's it. It's all for this week, which was quite positive. Despite a few small losing trades and 1 losing trade equivalent to our usual take profit, we finished the week with a nice profit.